Alright, welcome back again. We're gonna do a little bit of time traveling here and mop up everything that didn't seem to be quite 100% working. So bear with me as we travel back and forth. This is gonna be a little bit of a bitty video again, so I apologize. We will get there. Now undo this node. Now undo this node. Right, here we go. Those are the two failed nodes, right? The other option is giving the fireworks. I know. I know. Okay, here's the escape plans. I don't think that was the note about the escape plans, but hey ho. Okay. Okay, and the cow. The cow is fucked off. So we're going to just redo the dialogue about the cow. We're going to find the diary from the empty room. The cow is now fucked off. So... Okay, so it's the dialogue about Agatha's study. What happened to her? What happened to them all? Where's Bacchio gone? Bull will always find grass. Easy to fall through. What should I do to save him? Better place. Utopia. Let the bull go, I'm not you. If you're going to look for him, check the polyhedron. Why do you think the polyhedron makes the sound of the wind? Right. Where are you? Check the polyhedron, he says. This may... Right. We analyze the bowl. Just a paper toy. So, we're going to go and check the polyhedron. I don't know if this is going to do anything, that's the only issue. Because I don't think we can actually get up the polyhedron right now, because the dog heads are in it. Unless that ties to the fireworks quest. And if we give... Yes, I know, I've seen her. Fine. Okay, so we've seen Eva's corpse.
Как будто вещи живут.
Kids won't let me in. Okay, we want to see the bull again, check the polyhedron. I can't, it's gone. Okay, nothing else to be done with it? Fine. Let's go to our escape plans then. Which may not work. And if they don't work, then we just simply go back in time. We do day 9 again and undo the mistakes of day 9. So that we can bring those cells forward to day 10. This is getting very messy very quickly, isn't it? Okay, let's see if Grief is there. If he's not there, then this video so far has been for naught.
Разговор есть.
Okay.
Слышь? Только не убивай.
Okay, Grief, you better be here this time.
Была бы падаль, а воронье налетит.
When we were at Runts, we thought if you tramped the trails long enough, you'd step clean off the edge of the world. Well, it's because your miserable town doesn't have a school. Have you ever heard of geography? That's happened to me as well. It's the world's imperfection. Wisecracking. Nervous. Good. Little bird's telling me the rails are clear. The soapbox is already there, huffing and puffing. You ready to bolt? You ready? I'm ready. I have to go. In the capital, my laboratory is being destroyed without me. Step outside now. My boys will see you through. Best manners, best ride, right up to the carriage. No dawdling. Good luck, and fair wind up your ass. You're rougher than usual today. Did something happen? Nothing happened. Said the plague, the hunger, the cold, and the other filth. But what's that to you? You'll just leave it here to die, go home, and crawl back to your clean little offices. If you want, come with me. I'm sure there's room in the carriage. Told you already. Your own dirt clings closest. Born here, buried here. I understand. Everyone's got their own current to follow, so follow yours. Unless you're hoping for a farewell kick to get you moving. Step outside now, my boys will see you through. Best manners, best ride. Right up to the carriage. This won't work. I bought it for 10 bullets and I don't have 10 bullets. Farewell, Grief. Thank you for helping me get out. This won't work.
Смотрю я на вас и думаю, зачем я на это смотрю?
You didn't like our frigate after all, Daniil. The captain is supposed to leave the sinking vessel lost, but I can see you're no captain. You call me Daniil, not un-Daniil. You're nothing but a despicable, petty liar. Cowardice is the ugliest trait of a man. Look at me in the eye and say, I am abandoning you, your town, and your future. To hell with you. And then I will rip your portrait. But these social dances of yours, they are not hateful, they are pathetic. You own my portrait? You're despicable. Despicable. To think I put my hopes in you. Do you know what shape you take in my dreams? No shape, for to me you are nothing. Farewell, Maria. This obviously won't work. Where am I anyway? Oh, familiar train. We've been here before. I didn't take my... Shit! The iron is taking the rails. Its heart runs hot. It beats. Hear it? We can ride to where iron gathers. Soon you'll see a great many trains at Capital Station, Boulder. Say goodbye to everyone I wanted to. It's time to depart. A coward's ending.
Высоко летает птица, как бы птице не разбиться.
And so, to sum up, you left the town. Fled from it to save your skin. The only doctor who could tell a pair of biceps from a pair of forceps abandoned everyone to the plague. How can you look yourself in the mirror after that? I'll have to protect my discovery. The goal of all of our work at the hospital was to understand the plague and to tame it. I'd show you the papers, but you wouldn't understand a damn thing. I've seen the papers. They were explained to me. You know, I'll never understand how your mind works, the minds of people like you. All your critics are always man-eaters and murderers. Yet to you, yourself, life is nothing more than a variable in a formula. It would be much easier for you if I'd simply perished there with everyone else. That would be fair, wouldn't it? I hate hypocrisy, Doctor. The town needed you and you fled. Now you're pretending like it's not your own skin you're saving, but some discovery. You abandoned the sick, violated the Hippocratic Oath. In the name of science, you make me sick. The patients I abandoned, as you put it, couldn't be saved. But I saved knowledge that will ensure the plague claims no more victims in the future. That is more important. I've conducted hundreds of interrogations in my career, but in all my time as an investigator, never have I met someone so big-headed and arrogant. Still, I have to admit, you outplayed me here. Your claim is technically correct. Does that mean I can go? Your colleagues have vouched for you. They claim your research is a breakthrough that will save thousands of lives in the future. A pity those future lives had to be paid for with lives past, isn't it? Yes. It is a pity. But I fulfilled my duty as a doctor. It's not what you accuse me of failing.
Хватит? Нет, не хватит. Никогда не хватит.
I'm telling you for the 15th time, you have no grounds whatsoever. You can shove those papers of yours into a fume hood. Until you have Rabansky's signature, you won't budge me from this spot. And when you do, bring him here. I'll let him know to face what I think of this. You should only be worried about one paper, your eviction notice. 2 if we count your arrest warrant. Step aside. Or what, you'll strike me? Go ahead. You're not leaving this place with an easy victory, that much I can promise. As I'm listening to you, I realize I should have just left the inspector to you the one time that you came to visit. You wouldn't have left the room alive.
Ну, люди.
Oh my.
А что люди?
Isn't it our illustrious
Человек
chief?
божий, обшит кожей.
Chief.
Такие вот они и есть. Люди.
Chief, did they let you go? I missed you. Dr. Dankovsky, please do something about your colleagues. It's my job to supervise the destruction of paperwork and closing off of the office. It's their lives that might get hurt if they keep interfering. Oh. I dreamed for so long of saying this. You can wrap smoked fish in your orders. They're no longer valid. Here are the papers. Familiarize yourself. What is this? Release from custody. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. I need to verify. You become so brilliant at forging papers, Chief. Look, he actually believed you. Now we need to make sure he doesn't realize where the real inspector's body is hidden, and what we stuffed in the fake doll that replaced him with. I don't understand. We filled the inspector's body with butterfly wings. Expensive product, but it became just so graceful, very lifelike. So you can't close off Thanatica now. It's our very last source of butterflies. This is ridiculous. You're acting like children. Did you read the papers? All charges were dropped. Thanatica will continue its work. Don't you think that this is the end? Your ridiculous nonsense will be terminated sooner or later. Too little too late now. I don't think so. Together with the best assistant that man can ask for, we have determined that the medical nature of the deadly disease, enough material to research until the end of my days. Is this disease indeed as deadly as they say? We're switching gears to be epidemiologists now, eh? I set out to the edge of the world for one discovery, but I made quite another. Today, friends, we've taken the greatest step towards ridding humanity of disease and further on to the path of immortality. Did we really? Did we really, though? Aglaya Lilac. Yakov! And that, dear friends, is the escape ending. But it is, of course, not the real ending. Now is it? No. We continue. Or do we? I suspect this might be a bug. Oh dear. Alright, so, yes, that was a slight bug there that then trapped me in an infinite loading screen, but, we had to resort to going back to a previous save. We're fine. Everything's fine. How are you? So, let's have a look. This particular thing here, I don't think there's anything I can do about that yet. I get the impression that this is probably a glitch that is still highlighted, given that this is all grayed out otherwise. And maybe I'd be able to progress that later. I think that's something I have to go back and forth in time for. In the meantime, time. Did you get it? Did you get it? I'm so funny. Let's go back to day 9. We can do this. We can fix everything. I think. I hope. You ready to go? I'm not. Allow me my indecision. Alright, yeah, no, my indecision is done. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, zoom! Okay. There are some certain decisions that need to be undone. We've done this. This was important. All of these things remain important. But there are deaths that will happen no matter what I do. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Chain reaction. Lara must be dissuaded from murder, and we must dissuade Eva. But if she was dead in a previous timeline, is she still dead now? She's still dead. She's still dead.
Мизофония. Данковский. А в Танатике было тихо.
Where is Eva? Today she should be alive. Poor Eva. Her romantic guest is destined to take the step. That one step that transcends everything was too hesitant, and she decided to set an example. Are you saying I cannot save her by changing events of the past? I will still find a way to do it. If there's a way to save Eva, you shouldn't be looking in the past. You cannot simply rewrite her actions. You have to experience them and witness them. Then I will have to go back to day 10. But I can't yet. I'm back here for a reason. I returned for a reason. Wait, what happened to my bull? Where's he gone? Is he still here today? Because if Eva's not here to stop him getting eaten, is he gonna get eaten? Bacchio, I don't want back. Let's just persist, shall we? Let's persist and not worry too much. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's a good philosophy. I'm sure don't worry, be happy has never gone wrong for anyone before. Did I already loot all the mirrors from day 10? I did not. I can break you. Why can I not break you? It must have already been broken. Okay. Okay.
Кипит, трещит, скрипит, живет.
Yeah, okay, we can do this. See? And the, I keep making the same damn mistakes.
Дaniil, не убивай. Какими судьбами? Мало мы вас вешали. Вот, брат.
Гля, летит, слышь?
Мало мы вас вешали.
Okay. I've already burned a lot of mirrors today, so... But it's fine, because when we return to day 10, there's a fucking huge stash of them. There's loads. Everything's going to be fine. Lara.
Кажется, я полиняла. Одежки протерлись от старости.
I don't... You? What an unexpected visit. I know what you're conceiving of, and I've come to say this. Don't. How are you feeling, Lara? It's hard to say. Since the epidemic has started, I've been on edge all the time. Ruben keeps scolding me, says I'm sleeping badly and not eating enough, but how can I with the town in such distress? And today the army's come to town, led by General Block. Perhaps you've heard of him? Of course I have. How can one not? It's certainly strange, though, that such a big man was deported our way. Funny. You're acquainted with him, maybe? Me? Why would I know a general from the capital personally? I don't know, you certainly did look worried when I mentioned him, though. It seemed to me that he was not a stranger to you. Trust me, there's no one in this world more strange to me than General Alexander Block. I know what you're conceiving of, and I've come to say this. Don't. Block's murder won't do any good to anyone. How do you... What is it that you're saying? What is this murder you're speaking of? Tomorrow morning you will insert a bullet into your two-shot debutant, come to the town hall, and shoot General Block dead. That's absurd. Why would I do that? Revenge for your father. Block is responsible for the death of Captain Ravel. That's what you'll kill him for. Grief is a heavy burden, and a very dangerous one too. If you can't cope with your grief, it will kill you, and Block will die with you, and the whole town too. Is that what you want? How do you... Looks like I'm going crazy. What's going on? How did you get this idea? That doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm right. And I've come to warn you, don't do that. Block's murder won't do any good to anyone, only harm. I've never told anyone. I was even afraid to admit it to myself. I was afraid that if I thought of it, people would hear my thoughts. So loud they were, these thoughts, so heavy. Let's say it was fate. I've come to give you a chance. To stay your hand from doing something abysmal. You must decide who is more important to you, the dead or the living. Are you really prepared to exchange your whole life for one shot? I'll think of it. Maybe you're right. I promise you to think of it, but for now, please just leave. I want to be alone. Lara promised. Well, we'll see if she keeps her promise. Eva. Why would any of this be of use to me? No. I think we need to rescue Eva. I know there's a way. There must be.
Только не
That's the entire
убивай.
point.
Мало мы вас видели.
I will keep redoing it until I find a way to keep her safe to save her. I know it was her choice to jump, but she told me there is no death. Oh, shit, I've come to the wrong answer, haven't I? Oh well, let's just go. She told me there is no death. If there is no death, then she cannot really have died. This can't be. She's escaped somehow. I just don't yet know how. How did you escape, Eva? How? Inversion still. What? What? They say that in the second of falling, roof jumpers always regret they jumped. This way is worse. Is this way? Ah, fuck. What's happening? This shouldn't be. Eva died later. What's up with you? That's how it always was. What do you mean always? Did she always lie down on the stairs to the cathedral? A girl cannot survive without love. That's how it always was. I don't mean being loved. There were plenty in love with her. I mean her own love was just spilled uselessly in the cobblestones, never finding a purpose. You can't live like that. You just can't. How did this happen? No. 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 Eva can't be safe in the past. This means I need to look for my answers in the moment of the jump itself in day 10. So we return to day 10. So we return to day 10. And there are so many mirrors for us to consume in day 10. We will survive this. We will make it through this. I know we can. I know we must. Let's... Let's just do something stupid. Why not? Lanterns. What are all the... I want to just do the stupid decrees. Oh. Fireworks? Oh. How do I do all the aesthetic decrees in a day? Protection from Shadnak, encouragement. That's fine. We'll put back on the actual real decrees. I'm just I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly, at this point. Nothing's really working, so... Back to day 10, I guess. Nothing else we can do on day 9. I was at least happy that Yakov managed to get his portrait. You know, that was nice. Getting a portrait in the Institute for his services.
Шурчит.
What a good man he was. Truly.
Слишком у вас нервы натянуты.
To day 10 then. Lara shouldn't be... It should be different this time, right? Because Lara's... Oh god, hello. So that's just the escape quest, we don't need that. The bull is somewhere around and Lara is... Hello, Daniil. I'm glad you returned. I just wanted to say that I'm truly sorry. Returned. For a moment there, I thought you knew that this isn't the first time I woke up on this day. Here, I have a key for you. Please take it. You'll find a use for it today. Isn't this one of the keys you always have on you? When you stand before a locked door today, this key will open it. Will any locked door do? Will this let me into the abattoir, for instance? Simply try not to lose it. It's a light key and get blown away by so much as an unneeded conversation. There'll be certainly those wishing to distract you, not counting me. I know it'll be speaking a whisper. Don't speak to anyone until I unlock some mysterious door or I'll lose the key. Noted. But is Block still dead? Ah. Okay, we can focus on Block another time. Oh, fireworks can keep going, I guess. Is this the key to the top of the cathedral? If she's jumped from the balustrade. No conversations, nothing. We just... There's a locked door at the top of these stairs. I know because I've run up here a dozen times trying to figure out how to... No. Oh, if I lock Karminsky outside... What do I do with this key? No conversation until I've dealt with the key? Nothing? Do nothing? Just... I'm quite anxious to not fuck this up. Maybe there's another entrance? What am I doing wrong? I can save you. I know I can. What am I looking at? There's something here I can apparently break, but I don't know what it is, and it's whatever it is invisible and hasn't loaded. Okay, I need to have... I'm burning time here. I need to think. Ugh. Where could that key be if it's not to the roof of the cathedral? Have I not got back in time far enough? Give me a moment. Nope, we've gone back. We've gone back to try and figure that out because I think I made a mess there. I've strayed from the path, much like Orpheus. The fireflies. Oh, hello. If I follow the fireflies, I'll find her. Don't stray from the path. Don't talk to anyone. We can do this. Distracted by the bloody fireworks I was. I love you, Eva. I will get you. I will find you. Here? This door? Plenty to distract me on my path. What? I can do that? There was a way to do this the whole time. We can do this. I knew you were here. It seems I perhaps just do not stray from the path, do not go differently. It seems that I stray from the path by... Do not stray from the path, Dankovsky. Well, they sure do know how to make it tempting to stray from the path to talk to everyone along the way.
Если на ощупь шершавая, значит можно. Если гладкая, тогда, конечно, нельзя.
And he said, "Peter, I can see your house from here." I don't understand why that's supposed to be a joke. It's so fun to look at your own house from above. And other houses too. The crucible looks like a crown. You're alive. Do you mind if I take your hand? Are you really here? Of course. Here. Can you feel it? It's warm. I'm alive. I've always been, and always will be. Can we just stay like this for a bit? You died. I rushed to the path to dissuade you from jumping, but you were dead there too. I died? Every time I searched for you in the Stillwater, you lay on the stones before the cathedral, contrary to all logic. Do you have an explanation for that? You live outside of time. Something like that. Some of our conversations aren't anchored to a specific day, either. Not exactly. It's just that life and death are not points in time, but rather continuous states. Think of yourself as not a particle that either is or isn't, but a wave capable of fluctuation. Do you see now? You're simultaneously alive and dead, like a cat in a box. Did Simon teach you that? Yes. I've been practicing his exercises for a long time, and he left some of them to me as a legacy. Life in the Stillwater made me inclined toward them. So you are simultaneously alive and dead, like a cat in a box? Yes. But what? Eva, what have you done? You know that to defeat your enemy you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye, if you're a knight. I had to take a leap of faith from the cathedral. By accepting death fearlessly, I would have defeated it. But I got scared. You got scared? When one of my feet was already braced against the void, and the other barely touched the cathedral roof with the tips of my toes, I imagined for a second that all of this was make-believe, that I wouldn't soar. And I think I fell wrong because of that. You're shaking. I wanted to become Simon. So you could see how wonderful it is. And just because the cathedral would have liked it. It had waited for its miracle for so many years, but instead it seems I'm stuck between days, between life and death, and that's wrong. You've never been alive and dead at the same time, have you? Have you split? I was looking at the crucible, the Stillwater and the other buildings, because looking down was scary. It's not me down there, it's not me up here either. Where am I then? Am I doomed to haunt the cathedral roof like a ghost forever? Perhaps that's what could have happened in some other life. In some other game. 21 years ago, but in this one I will save you. How? The cat needs an observer to leave the box. We need someone to look at you alive and say, this is the truth. You know, they laughed at me. Lara, Yulia, and the twins. Said I was too eager for my mysterious dark-haired man to arrive from the capital, but I needed you to truly see me, because the whole world boils down to our ability to see another person. Right now, I too feel like I came to this town to meet you. I'm looking at you. This isn't me. It's just a ghost, caught in the wind. I'm where most of my memories are, in the still water. Yes, that's right. If you can see me there, that would mean it worked. Alright, I'll see you there. Well, how do I get down? For a second there, I thought I also had to jump. Oh. That would have been tragic, eh? Okay. Let's see. Orpheus cannot and must not stray from the path, must not look back. It's the whole thing, right? That's what she wanted, isn't it?
Вчера во мне слишком много души. Я могу поделиться.
Hello. You're staring at me. Do we know each other? Eva? Ave Eva. I think I've heard that reading somewhere. Not sure where. You don't remember me? It's chilly here, isn't it? That's quite nippy. As if this whole house is made of cracks and there's a draft coming through from every door. I found you in the still water, Eva. I saw you in the shadow, alive. But what does it mean to see someone? If a person is a cloud of probabilities, then a fixed gaze inevitably collapses it into one solid state, stripping away all that is ethereal and making it manifest. Therefore, the observer is undoubtedly evil, and his gaze is his dagger. I read that somewhere. Did I see wrong? I was trying to fulfill your request. I, for one, would never have believed that a person could fall from the cathedral and soar, or that one could be alive and dead at the same time. I think your Simon is a charlatan. You're the Eva seen by a skeptic. Do you think everything in this world obeys your gaze? The Canes invited me here to look out after the still water, but this place is so prickly. I'm not moving in. In fact, I should just leave this town. Go somewhere that smells of fleur d'orange. Wait. What happened at the cathedral today? I don't know. Probably nothing at all. Just the usual foolish rumors. An educated man such as yourself shouldn't pay so much attention to gossip, Daniil, right? Sorry, gossip. Daniil, right? It's as if you're creating your own past with every second, solidifying before my eyes. Give me a moment, something's going wrong. If I leave this day now, Eva will be lost in her past forever. I need to just go and... Sorry.
Тишины бы.
I need to go and stim for a second. What? Poor Eva Jan. She was just an ordinary girl. Perhaps a bit more open than others. The town was forever buzzing with gossip about who she'd shared a bed with on any given day, but Eva simply didn't understand the need for those ridiculous barriers between people. Eva is wonderful. I don't see any reason to pity her. Then she was condemned to the role of a genius loci, the spirit of objects, a canary locked in the still water to be its focal point. And she acquiesced because she saw no barrier between herself and material objects either. Do you understand? It had crossed my mind that Eva was like a slave to the still water. I've been tending to the machinery of the cathedral for a long time, and I know how it all works. That's why I allowed myself to intervene. Have you heard the expression, beauty's in the eye of the beholder? Right now you are the beholder, and you're more of a Pygmalion than a resuscitationist. You... let us say you chose the angle at which the world looks at Eva Jan. I don't want to create an Eva for myself. Let her be the person she wants. That's tragic. She can no longer choose for herself. When a patient is unconscious, the doctor doesn't ask them whether to amputate their leg or leave it and risk gangrene. He makes the call, and you will have to do the same. This Eva looks miserable. Because she's free. Freedom is a loathsome state. Lonely and meaningless. Do you think I choose to serve the cathedral for no reason? But this Eva, is she happy or not? Free people are never happy. Ah, no. Life forces cruel choices. That is true. I know that from personal experience, but she deserves to be free. If you truly think so, then close your eyes and look at her no longer, and she'll remain as she is now. I'm still not sure. If you wish to see her as she used to be, you may do so today. Approach her and take a good look at her. But if you set the cathedral's machinery in motion and turn your gaze to another day, she will remain as she is now, forever. No past, no warmth, no shackles. A simple choice, this one. There's no two ways about it. A simple choice. I'm supposed to tell what's better for her without asking her? I can't rewind, can I? Life forces cruel choices. I don't like this choice. Eva, you deserve your own agency.
Я чувствовала, что ты придешь.
See? I've been here all along. It's just that you refuse to see me. You who have died so many times and stayed alive? Well, is this what you wanted? Well, of course. How can you still doubt it? A minute ago you were completely different, cold and free of the still water. What if that Eva was the real one? I don't like deciding your personality for you. Why? You're your own person and not some toy for me to play with. But what if I don't mind being your toy? If I have to choose between you and a god who doesn't hear us? You and a cold, contrived universe? You and even Simon? Then I choose to be yours. You're honest and restless. Those are good qualities. So you don't want to be free? I want to connect with something greater and more interesting than myself. I'm quite the simpleton, really. You quote great thinkers and philosophers. I don't know a single one. Which year, which wars began, who invented the printing press. And also, I want you to believe in me. I believe in you, you foolish girl. I do, no matter who you are. For a moment there on the cathedral roof, I considered the possibility that death might actually exist. And as I stood there, it was like some grey fog cloaked me. But you believed in me. You saw me, even though I wasn't easy to find in the twilight. I wanted to show you that death doesn't exist, but in the end, you were the one that showed me. And for that, I will always sit at your left-hand side, whatever you do. Why the left? I don't know. I feel like the right hand is used to give orders, and I can't help with that. But the left hand leads to the heart. Will you come back to the capital with me? Well, I suppose I could if you really wanted it. But that wouldn't be right, in my opinion. I feel like the capital will turn me into the most ordinary person and you'll stop liking me. And the Stillwater will feel lonely. I don't like this one. I don't like this choice. Either you are trading your agency away for someone else to decide, and someone else cannot be your heart, soul, everything, and your world. No, I refuse this. You would have liked it in the capital. It's big, beautiful, and interesting as everything you're drawn to. Is Eva now locked here? Because honestly, Eva the cynic, Eva the normal fucking person, was better as a choice for her. I can't undo that. I should have let her go. Fuck! I should have just let her go. I should have let her go. I don't think that was the right choice. I don't think that was the right choice at all. I don't care that she's the manic pixie dream girl. I don't really want her to be a manic trick pixie dream girl. That's not fair. That's not right. I don't like that at all. Eva, you're worth so much more. You don't need to be Dankovsky's bride. You never should have been. Nor his servant, nor his right or his left hand. I'm not okay with that. Are you now Eva the White rather than Eva the Grey? I'd have let you be Eva the Grey. You are much more than... You're not a fucking simpleton, Eva. You're a decent person. I really shouldn't have let the fireworks off today. It's the most fucking absurd thing I've done yet. Like, that entire fucking Eva conversation going on with the fucking cacophony of fireworks. Oh dear. Try it, and I'll kill you. I've killed once before, I will kill again. Try it. Just try it. No. I need to turn those fucking fireworks off. Oh, ouch. Doesn't look like Mara's going properly. No, I don't... I actually think that was the wrong choice there. Eva of a mysticism that is essentially a null and void person versus Eva the cynic who has given up her childish mysticism to be a person. A real fucking person, and not just a genus loci. That's a better option. I have messed up. And I don't know whether I can undo that. I would prefer to let her go. I have really messed up. Shit. Who's there? I can hear you outside, standing up outside the door, breathing. It's Dankovsky. Oh, it's you. I've expected you to come. I've thought about our talk a lot, really. A great deal. I thought I would be able to overcome my anger, but the anger was stronger. Was there any way at all to prevent the murder? It's all I can think about now. Don't blame yourself, Dankovsky. You've done all you could. After your visit yesterday, I stayed awake all night, weighing everything, deciding. I thought I could forgive Block, but when I saw him, it was like... I never thought there'd be so much anger in a person. What am I to do now? How do I protect you from yourself? What can you do? It's over. Might sound wild, but I actually feel better now. For the first time in a long while, I no longer have this horrible weight up on my chest. I should have told Block you were in town, he'd have taken measures, and you wouldn't have been able to kill him. Perhaps. Perhaps that could have happened. But it's too late now. It's done, and you can't turn back time. We'll see. This is just the beginning, medical man. General Block is dead, and tomorrow death will conquer the whole town. And this is all you're doing. I want you to remember at every waking moment. It was not Lara who killed Block. It was you who killed him by locking him here. And tomorrow you shall kill the whole town. To be honest, Clara, I'm beginning to think you might have been right. Maybe I shouldn't have intervened. Looks like I'm only making things worse. What's this I'm hearing? The stubborn medical man's actually capable of admitting his mistakes? You're not that helpless then. But you're suggesting I exchange the life of one person for the lives of many. I don't like this dilemma. People die every day. Why are you worrying about Lara in particular like that? I don't know. Her death from your touch just feels unfair to me. Death is always fair. There's nothing more fair than death. It was necessary. Lara must die, so we can live. Such are the terms. I've got a plan. I'll just give Lara's plans to Block. He'll lock her up and then she won't be able to harm anyone from a cell. Are you going to cage everyone who's in the way of your struggle with fate now? You're going to run out of cages like this. Well, what else can I do? You refuse to hear when I talk nicely. You and Lara both. Ugh. I can see this is going to be a waste of amalgam.
Без труда не вытащишь рыбку из пруда. Без любви не прочитаешь правду по крови.
Hello, Einon. You seen her? Let me guess, you want to have Lara Revel? Am I that predictable? Same as the rest of us. Who among us is unpredictable? Well, maybe Lara. I doubt anyone expected her to shoot Block. Will you help her? I can only help her if she accepts help, and that's the trouble. Lara was wrong. Terribly wrong. All black rage is poison her. Please, Einon. I do not even know what I'm asking of you. You know how to speak to the high ranks. You're one of them yourself. That's probably not even what I mean right now. I know what you mean. Damn it, Lara, you promised. Killer's in the basement cell now, yes? Fine. Before we go back again. Lara, I want to free you. This is not right. I can't undo it. This is wrong. This is all wrong. I have made some dreadful mistakes. Are you alive?
Не люблю, когда полдень после 11. Он намного приятнее после вечернего чая.
I'm sorry. I have condemned you by freeing you, by reviving you, by bringing you here. You should have been allowed to go. Just because you find the prison comfortable doesn't mean that it's a good thing to be in a prison. Shit. I can't undo this choice. You didn't give me the option. Fine evening, yes? After a horrid day. You know what I never told you? How hard it was to choose between the Stillwater and the cathedral. I knew I belonged at home, but the cathedral was missing something for many years, and I kept thinking, what if I could do it? What if I could make it happier? Happier? By jumping off its roof? Yes. What is the cathedral without a faith in a miracle? Its hollowness called for someone to fill it, and I responded. You're always thinking about others, even buildings. Perhaps you should think of yourself more. But that's dull. You must think I'm a martyr. I'm not. People always reproach me for being like a weather vane, always turning where it would be good for me. That's a fair reproach. It's just that my good is interesting, and beauty doesn't come without a cost. Good night, Eva. I can't undo it. I can't undo it. Where... What node even was that to save her? Was it today or yesterday? I wanted to save her and free her, not do this. This is awful. This is really bad. I have made a bad mistake. It's that one. Could I have undone it? I didn't see the option to undo it. I'm gonna just try again. I know that Eva the Grey is lost. Is that one? No. Choice is permanent. That is a terrible choice. This is actually the first point where I'm not a fan of that at all. She deserved freedom. I don't buy that. That's bad. That she wants to be enslaved to this place. No. No, I'm not super okay with that. Maybe I made the mistake by hoping for the best, but I don't really know what I was doing. It wasn't a very clear choice. Come back again, are we, Dankovsky? Back we go. We know there's a massive stash of mirrors in day 10. I'm not super worried. And we have the white vaccine. We'll be fine. Backup plan. If Lara won't listen to me, then Block will, maybe. I don't know how to feel about any of this at all. I got Eva back and I condemned her. But she said she wanted to be condemned. This is the part that I don't like, actually, is just Eva's... I'm not sure I quite... Oh dear. No, now we're sipping slightly on some themes that I think are... This is pricking my ears up a little bit to some themes that I'm not entirely sure I like. But I want to complete this experience first before we start doing any major critiques.
Dankovsky
is and isn't okay with this, but this is, the very least, it's very easy to read this in a very bad way. Do I need anything more today anyway? I don't think I do. Alright, block.
Как половину полка тогда потеряли? Да так и потеряли, потому что связи не было.
What about Romanovsky and Leviton? Why are they? Stuck on the road. They'll be here by night or tomorrow. What a mess. They were the ones who held the rifle crates, were they not? What are we going to arm the soldiers with? Sticks? Part of our equipment has come to the first platoon. I was just meaning to ask you, so what kind of rounds are we handing to the soldiers? Live ones or blank ones? An attempt is being planned on your life, esteemed General, and I have come to warn you about it. You sure know how to attract attention, I'll give you that. Shall I call the guards? Bit late for calling the guards, Grigory. If our esteemed guest was planning anything evil, he'd have played his part by now. So, what did you say your name was? Daniil Dankovsky, and I would strongly advise you, esteemed General, to post a guard at the entrance and to be more careful. Derjevin, please give the orders. Go on, Dankovsky. Does the name Ravel ring a bell? I'm sure you know the answer to that question. Captain Ravel was my friend, for one, and he's not been among the living for a long time, for two. I really can't see how that can be a threat to me from the other world. His daughter, Lara, is in town, and she knows of your arrival already. What a bizarre twist of fate. Lara Ravel's here, but why would she... What's giving you the idea that she's planning an assault? I was a chance witness to her talking with someone. She's bought a pistol already. So you come to inform on her? Why do you do that? It's for her own sake. I don't want her to have blood on her hands. Alright. What are you suggesting? The easiest way. Isolate Lara, at least for the time being, so she can't harm you. Tell me, Dankovsky, do you know why I'm here? The reason why I'm exiled to this middle of nowhere? They say many things in the capital. For example, that you try to take the parliament by force. It's trying to stop the war. To end it. Our government has been spilling blood for years with just one purpose, to prolong its power. The war has no other sensible goal. I was trying to stop this, but I was betrayed and punished. They wanted to hang me. They were too scared to do that. Decided a public reprisal against a general who's popular with the masses would lead to civil unrest. So they chose the middle ground. They're trying to discredit me, waiting for my mistake. And here you want me to put Ravel's daughter under lock and key on the very first day. I'm just telling you what I know. You, esteemed General, can choose what you value more, your life or your reputation. Could post a guard. If Ravel tries to harm you, that should be enough reason to put her in a cell. No, the capital crowd will use this news against me at once. The propaganda is working at full power right now. I can see the newspaper headlines already. They'll be stressing that I'm a pariah, hated by the people. Look, ordinary people shoot at block. It's a Zugzwang. We have no good moves. We have to choose between two bad ones. To hell with it. Derjevin, send a squad to Lara Ravel's house. Have her put under lock and key. It's the lesser evil. Thank you, esteemed General. There is no gracious way out of this dead end, but there is one that is bloodless and safe. Thank you for choosing it.
Меня лихорадит.
Anything else, Dankovsky? This morning they found a soldier's corpse underneath the polyhedron. Derjevin, do you know anything about the soldier's death underneath the so-called polyhedron? Not at all, Your Excellency. And here's my question. Why do you, Dankovsky, seem better informed about my men than my own officers? Your officers are trying to bury this. They're afraid word of a comrade's death will spark unrest among the soldiers. So you've held up a mirror to me. This, then, is the sort of general I am. My officers fear rumour and unrest more than they fear my wrath. And you, why have you gone quiet, Derjevin? I've no knowledge of a soldier's death, Your Excellency. I cannot fathom the goals of this esteemed physician, or why he circulates slander against the officer corps. My one goal is to inform you. If I believe you, I'm admitting I harbour doubt of my officers. If I do not, and you prove right, I become the very thing I've always condemned, a thick-skulled army blockhead. I fear you stand close to the second if at this moment, General. No, I cannot disregard your report. The death of any soldier is a loss, not only to the head count. Do you know what happened to Dankovsky? The dead man is a private, Kashkin. Very well. Thank you. The army will open its own inquiry and act to ensure safety in the town. If a soldier dies outside combat, it may mean the civilian population is at an even greater risk. Any immediate orders, Your Excellency? We must reinforce the cordons between districts immediately. Bring in the local patrolmen, both for practical reasons and for diplomatic ones. We must not set ourselves against the town. People must see that we are ready to cooperate. Did you say the local patrolmen? Naturally. This serves your interest too, Dankovsky. The patrolmen and the army should operate as one. I'm not sure the town has enough patrolmen to spare, though. We'll find those who are not. We will reallocate resources. I need not instruct you. If the situation is so volatile that a soldier has died, the only sensible course is to throw every resource we have into restoring order. But the patrolmen are truly stretched thin. Recall the last ones, and there'd be nobody left to cordon off the plague districts. Really, you cannot, say, assign 5 patrolmen for joint patrols with our soldiers? I'll say it again, that there aren't enough patrolmen even for primary tasks containing the plague. I don't know what that will lead to. I have no idea what that will lead to at all. I got the impression that this particular quest line is going to be a problem. How much amalgam am I going to burn on keeping Lara Ravel alive? Quite a lot. I burned quite a lot now. We're down to 50%. Now I'm getting nervous. Less than 50% if we do this. Right, well, let's go. This has to be bloodless. Still fucking shot. This is getting to be a bit of a bastard of a situation, isn't it? Alright, let's go, let's go. Eva, are you still alive? Good. I feel really bad about that still. I don't like that. Feels like I've done wrong by her.
Живое. Какое все живое.
Okay, we're going to go and restore. At least a little. Of our mirrors. Because we need them. It's gonna get tight though. Like, I don't like this particular jumping back and forth. This is a problem. How many here?
Дурных примет не бывает. Хватит на меня.
Are you
пялиться.
shitting me?
Слабак.
That was barely anything. Oh, that's a problem.
ведь амальгама не может течь.
Okay, okay. If we really get into a mess, then I'm just gonna have to go mirror hunting. Let me go and take everything from the cathedral as well.
Мезофония, Данковский.
Oh, it's not for me. Oh, buggery.
Разбитая.
Something
Не
broke there.
врет.
Invisible mirror. Well, I'll be. I'll take it. I can't believe that I was so foolish as to think that those were actual stockpiles of mirror. Idiot that I am. Why would a game ever be that generous?
Теперь честнее.
Okay. The hunt for amalgam continues. There was 50 over in that bench.
Но ведь амальгама не может течь. Мезофония.
Okay.
Данковский.
Well. How am I supposed to save block? How?
Иди сюда. Только не убивай. Не пасть. Мало мы пошли.
Okay. Let's go, let's go. Okay. How the Well, okay. What? Oh, it's you. You're a bit late. What? I warned you yesterday that an assassination attempt was being planned. Why didn't you increase security? We have. See those two corpses near the entrance? Killed them first, he did. The gentleman was no longer breathing. He was still conscious for a minute or so, but 3 bullets to the chest. No doctor could help with that. It was a man. One of our soldiers went on a shooting spree. It all happened so suddenly, I didn't even realise what was happening. I just heard the guards in the foyer yell at someone, and 2 gunshots, and then in another second he was already there. Have you caught him, the soldier who did this? Not yet. And I have no idea how to catch him now. All the soldiers wear the same uniform, they're all masked. The killer vanishes among them like a needle, in a haystack of other identical needles. Why the hell do your troops wear masks anyway? What's the point of them? That's what the regulations are. Nobody questions the regulations. Okay, how come he killed everyone else and spared you? That's suspicious. I don't know. Maybe he was in a hurry. He had a revolver, spent 2 bullets and the guards came in, shot me almost without looking. Fell down and heard him say something to the general and shot him 3 times. They were just clicking noises. He was out of rounds. What did he say to the general? I don't bloody know. I was lying on the floor, bullet in my side. I had a lot on my plate. I'm wounded. Is that something you can help with? Let me see. Doesn't seem so bad, but it hurts like hell. I'm dizzy too. Go to the hospital. Tell them I've sent you. They will help. How? What in the shit do I do with this? I'm so irritated about this that I need to go outside and bap on a stimmy toy. Ah! Why?
Каждый скрип. Как
Okay.
выстрел.
Fine. Want me to tell you a story about a rabbit and a terrapin? The rabbit was trying to outrun the terrapin, but the terrapin caught up with the rabbit and bit its head off. Bit the heads off of everyone in town as well. And it was all because of the rabbit, because the rabbit must know his place. It's a new one. You come up with it yourself. I've heard you are a learned man. But what kind of a learned man are you if you don't learn anything? How many more times are you going to step into the bear trap? The town will die out tomorrow. Everyone will die because of you. The time will take its own anyway, and you won't be able to stop it. This is savagery. It's a literal sacrifice. To save the town, I have to sacrifice Lara. Is that it? You don't have to sacrifice anyone. What's made you think the story was about you? The haughty bachelor believes he's the main hero. Cute. You're not the one that's making the sacrifice. I am. And you're just standing in my way. Step aside, and we can go on living. I need to think everything through. This is stupid. It's over, isn't it? You're silent, and I guess that means General Block has been killed. It's not just Block who was murdered. 2 privates were killed along with him. They were standing by the door and did nothing wrong at all. So you enjoy imagining me as some kind of monster? I'm not one. I'm not feeling any joy. I'm sorry it's all ended in more blood. I never wanted that, and I had no way of influencing it out of my cell. Who was it? Where did the other murderer come from? I don't know. He kept coming to me. We would talk through the tour like you and I now. He told me he knew my father and that my arrest was the last straw for him. By locking me up in a cell, General Block angered quite a few of his subordinates. They saw it as mockery. As if Captain Dravel's death was not enough for him. Now he's gotten his hands on me and put me in a cage without any sort of trial. In giving the order to arrest me, General Block signed his own death warrant. So he's one of the military, the murderer. Do you know who the killer was exactly? Even if I didn't know, then why on earth would I tell you? Torture me, threaten me, do whatever you want. I will tell you no more. A few days ago, I was the one sitting in that cell. Now I regret ever coming out. The thread breaks. Shit. When did I warn the Inquisitor about that? When did I do that? Was that day 8? This is gonna burn a hell of a lot of amalgam. Okay. I hate this. I need to bap a stimmy toy.
Кипит, трещит, скрипит. живет.
Why does this keep happening? It was day 8, wasn't it? Okay. Let's pause. I need to have a think. There's no other way to do this, is there? Fuck. Okay, here we are on day 8. This node, this hopeless situation can be broken by letting Clara die. So letting Lara die, killed by Clara. That action's now undone. Our preemptive strike has been preemptively made.
Никогда не один.
I don't know how to feel about
Всюду
this.
вещи.
Bad. That's how.
Живое. Какое все живое.
Well, now what? I burned some amalgam for this. What do I do now? I burned a lot of amalgam for that. Do I just jump back to day 10? I guess I should, but this seems... It seems just depressing as all hell. I don't want to make that kind of sacrifice. I know that's what Clara's path is all about, but that's not what Daniil's path is about. Daniil's path is about making the impossible possible. We have enough amalgam that we could probably make this work. There must be a way. There must be. I might. Might see what I can do about getting some more amalgam before we go. I'm gonna pause recording for a little bit whilst I think. This feels like a waste. I don't know what to do. Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Город
And I am struggling, genuinely. This has been a painful one for me.
Живое.
Okay.
Какое все живое.
Let's I'm gonna pause for a little bit, think. I might go a little bit, might do some like amalgam hunting in the background. See what I can do. You don't need to watch me run around town to look for mirrors. If there's any left on day 8, I don't even know. I think I may have got them all already. I'll do some boring work here as I just go delving and see what I can find, and we'll pick it up again in a moment. Oh, here's one.
Теперь честнее.
I'll keep hunting. Oh, finally. Finally, it worked. Oh. That was a lot easier that time. Good lord. Oh, only 75? Fuck. Alright, back into day 10 we go. Yeah, that's better than we were. I can reach day 12. Of course, because... Oh. With Lara being dead, there's no riot. There's no... Everything's genuinely fine. No. I guess we can go to day 10. Red block will still be alive. Let's go then. We haven't yet broken that mirror, but I want to keep that one there, at least for now, just in case of an absolute emergency and we're completely fucked. I hate this. Ugh.
Что?
I've come to look you in the eye. You're not even averting them. Can't even see a single drop of shame in them. How's that, Dankovsky? Tell me, how can this be happening? What are you talking about? He has the nerve to ask. You're a phenomenal creature, Dankovsky. Do you really not care about people at all? The changeling has killed Lara. Why is she still walking free? Why haven't you done anything? Do you really not give a damn? Do you think I'm not mourning, Lyra? Trust me. I've done everything I could. Absolutely everything. Lara can no longer be saved. But letting her murderer go free is blasphemy. Desecration of her memory. What do you suggest? Killing the changeling by laying on hands? An eye for an eye, life for a life? No? Yes? I don't know. Neither do I, Ribbon. I don't know either. Don't. Ruben, revenge won't give you anything besides prison and abandonment. What you call a desire for vengeance is called law in the normal world, but it seems no law exists in this town. The law has abandoned us. Since Simon's gone, everything's broken, even the laws. Can't go on like this anymore, I'm leaving. Where to? Can no longer work at the hospital, I can't see you every day pretending nothing's happened, pretending the changeling hasn't killed Lara. I hope you feel better, Ruben. Take care. I'm sorry.
Никогда не один. Всюду вещи. Я забыл, что мира так много.
Let's go. Let's go. At least we can see that he's alive with our own 2 eyes. I did it again. I really regret letting off those fireworks.
Город шурчит.
I'm pretty sure he shouldn't still be dead. But who am I to say? I've messed with time before and there haven't been any noticeable consequences. Narrow window. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, it's between 40 and 50. 40, so it's between like 38 and 52. 35. Odds are good for morphine. Odds are no longer good. Well... At least the RNG didn't fuck us completely. Is that a mirror?
Нервы вас ни к черту,
I'll take it.
Dankovsky.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Как будто вещи живут.
Hey, are you hiding? From whom? Tengerin Mutemdeg. Do you see it? There, above. A bad sign, an evil sign, very bad. Those are fireworks, they're harmless. Fireworks? Near you, what is that? Fireworks, the things that glow in the sky and make noise. People send them off when they want to celebrate. People make Tengerin Mushinstemdeg, and those people must be killed and the evil sign will go away. Do you know who makes the evil sign? You're right. I'm wrong. Of course, it's an omen and we don't need to kill anyone. Now you understand. Send Bain into the steppe, it will help. I'll take your advice. Not... Thought that was going to be a quest, but no. I'm sorry, this is a fucking disaster. You see Lara off as well? Good. Better than standing here alone. A year ago, Lara... Well, you could say she pulled me up out of the ground. Now I'm laying her in it. You from the House of the Living? Last fall I was as good as dead, drinking myself stupid. Passed out in a ditch, or maybe some hole. Next thing I knew, I woke up in the shelter. You're a child. Still think Lara brought me back from the dead. I'd give anything to repay her in kind. And what will become of it now? Of the house? I don't know. Some suspicious soldier showed up. Did you see him? Thought he started driving us off or something, but he set a flower on the grave. His shoulders were shaking. I saw it, crying his eyes out, poor man. A soldier? But what did he look like? Just a soldier, same as the rest. Wearing that death mask of theirs. You missed him by a minute. I've seen that soldier at the House of the Living a few days back. Came to see Lara. Well, they were closed, but who he is, can't say. And you? How did you know her? Did she help you too? Yes, she did.
Вид у тебя нездоровый.
I need to kill those fucking fireworks. It's really putting a very fucking absurd mood to this all. When his dough was gone, I thought life wouldn't hit me any harder. I was wrong. That in the middle of the epidemic, Lara would die like this. It just makes it all the more painful. I didn't know Lara for long, but I had time to grasp one thing. Just how much she meant to her, Ruben. We were close. We were together since we were kids. Although, can you use that word, close, when speaking about people who were together since childhood? Close doesn't even begin to describe what was between us, Dankovsky. I was in love with her as a kid, all of us were. How did you first meet? How do children usually meet? We just lived nearby, we flocked together, formed a gang. Me, Bad Grief, Burak, Lara. No one could understand why she was with us, why she would need us. I think she was with us just because there was no one besides us in the neighborhood. We got lucky. Did you ever confess to her about being in love? No. Not blind. I could see how she looked at Cub. Everyone knew how warmest feelings were towards him. He was strong, he was noble. I was just a smarty pipsqueak, what could I offer? Still, I held on to my feelings throughout my whole life. Have you ever spoken to him about that? To Burak, I mean. No. You've never been a boy, Dankovsky, don't you know how it is? Boys don't talk of love. Deep cut. Thanks. Thanks, Sir Ruben. Oof. Every little boy assumed that love is a weakness that must be hidden. I wasn't. I guess that says a lot about me and the person I now became. Oh well. Then when you realize it's all the other way around, it's already too late. I think you need to have a talk, the three of you. Get together and speak about everything you remember of Lara. You know when I realized she was special? There was this one time we were out on the railroad track and we saw a man. He laid his head on the rails and was waiting for a train to come. We understood what was happening at once. Children are good at sensing these things, I reckon. Was he suicidal or just drunk? The three of us, Cub, Grief and me, tried to convince him to stand up, but it was no use. I remember looking up and seeing Lara running along the track towards the train, running and waving a white handkerchief. The image is forever etched into my memory. Don't know how she did it, but she really did manage to stop the colossal machine. By every law of physics, the engine should have run them over, both her and the man on the rails. I believe it was a miracle. That day I was convinced that Lara could do miracles. Sounds a lot like Lara. I can easily picture her running along the track towards an engine at full speed.
Бедный мой город. Разорванный город.
What should I make of this? My dialogue has gone a bit squiffy, but that's fine. Word on the street is Lara revels in a cell locked there like you'd informed on it. It was for her own good. I thought she would be safe there. Locking someone in a cell is an unorthodox way of protecting her. Who are you protecting her from? Tell me, Burak, if I told you I knew who killed your father and gave you a gun, what would you do? I don't need a gun, I'm sure I could do it unarmed. What are you getting at? I believe you guessed what I was getting at by now. Tell me Lara's been planning to murder Block. Nonsense. You live in a town where the mistresses are said to see the future and an impossible object is hanging next to the cathedral. The word nonsense is very out of place here. Alright. Even if you're not lying, as far as I know, Block's been killed today and hasn't died by Lara's hand. That was yesterday, Burdock. My memory is... Does this happen? Is this when we spoke? I don't really remember. If you were to weigh a whole town's survival against Lara's life, you couldn't save everyone. What would you choose? Of the two evils, I prefer not to choose. Sorry. Wrong voice for Burdock. Doesn't work like that. If you don't choose, Lara dies for sure. I choose saving Lara's life. I thought choosing Lara would be the humane way of solving this dilemma too. Well, these questions, Imogen. Don't like thought experiments. Just trying to work out what to do next. And then I spoke to you at the funeral.
Да ты что?
Tell me, Oina, do you believe in Kuvzaya? Kuvzaya, what's that? You have a similar word in your language. Fate. It's not the same thing, but close. Yes, I believe in fate, but that doesn't mean I'm willing to accept it. Lara and I used to talk about Ukhel and Kuvzaya before I left the town. Now I regret not visiting her more often after I came back. I used to think Lara would be around forever. Never thought about anyone else. Only her. And you loved her. I was in love with her as a kid, but never got the nerve to tell her. I regret it now. I was convinced she liked Bad Grief. She always laughed at his jokes. There's always the four of us exploring. Sometimes abandoned houses, sometimes the cemetery. Lara, me, Bad Grief, and Reuben. Tell me something of Lara. Anything. Perhaps you'll feel better if you share some memories? What was that to tell you, why not? No, wait. There was an instant section in my memory. We used to go to the railway and put coins on the track. Train would pass by and flatten them. Like little moons. We kept them for good luck. One day, we were walking down the track as usual, waiting for a train to turn our coins into little moons when we saw a man in the distance lying right across the rails. Was that his chosen way to go? Couldn't tell from afar. I was worried we'd come closer and see that a train had already cut his head off, but no, he was alive. He lay there preparing. When we came along, he was very displeased. Go, he said. There's about to be blood everywhere and you don't need to see that ugly sight. What did you do? Talked him out of it as best we could, but he wouldn't listen. Stack ran off to the train station to warn the switchman. Bad Grief and I tried to drag him off by the track, but the bastard was too strong. He fought us off. He kept lying there, saying this was it. The end. The train was already rumbling in the distance, like Huvzaya itself. You know what Lara did? She lay down beside him, with her head on the track. She lay down and said something to him that made him cry like a baby. You could already see the train, and there they were, lying on the track. What did she say? Don't know. But he got off the track. What exactly she said to him is beside the point. What matters is that she always found the right words for every person. Now I'm standing here, unable to find the right words for her, and it's unbearable. I think you found the best words, Berak.
Язык мой, враг мой. Прежде ума рыщет.
Oh, what have you done, Gravel? You disrespected our deal. Disrespected me, treated me like a dirty mud. What deal? We were always joking that I'd stick my neck out and eventually get my head chopped off. Cub said I'd get stabbed. Told him I'd be the first to go indeed, but only for Gravel. We were all in love with her. Now, she has the audacity to die first. Got ahead of me. I'm sorry. You two knew each other? Knew each other doesn't cut it. We grew up together, but I was a tendency to kick you when you're down. Hadn't visited Lara in ages. Forget it. Better yet, riddle me this. Why was a cold camel coughing? Unexpected change of subject. It's a joke, you heartless dumbass. I was keeping it for Gravel. She loves my jokes. Hated them, but always laughed in the end. Which means she loved him. This one's useless now. So come on, riddle me this. Let's both have a laugh. Why was a cold camel coughing? I don't know. Why? Because he died. Get it? Must have been a... I get it. Funny. It's cold because he was dead, and that's why I got into a coffin. Not coughing. Coffin. Did you get it? It's all similar, confusing, that's why it's funny. My tummy hurts from all the laughter. Damn, it hurts. It's a funny joke, Grief. Really. I know. Lara would have laughed. She adored my humor. Couldn't live without it. She couldn't. I'm sure she would have laughed. It's just the kind of man I am. Beggar on horseback. Black sheep of the family, a man out of place, Lara called me. Idiot. She was out of place. No one could figure out how she was friends with us. Imagine, 3 fools, me, Stag and Cub, and her, the smart one, hanging around with us everywhere. We're all men out of place if you think about it. So why was she friends with you? She was kind and stubborn. The type of person who would never say a word but keep sticking to her way and never bend. I remember we fell into a ravine full of ash and swish. I cried like a baby. Gravel didn't say a word, didn't shed a single tear. It wasn't just the swish that beat her neither. I may be a useless weed, but she had a family home. A family that punished her for unladylike behavior as well. That's all she was. She set up the house of the living despite everything. I was so desperate to impress her that I lay down on the tracks right in front of a train once. Wanted her to see how daring I am. Dumbass, eh? And she, you know what? She just lay down next to me, and I had to drag her off the tracks last second. She was braver than me. Reuben tells it differently. He says Lara ran towards the train and stopped it. He got it mixed up, he always does. I'm the only one that remembers things right. My condolences.
Будет досуг, когда вон понесет.
So be it. We're done here. I guess we now approach day 11. Can't think of anything else to be done.
Тишины бы. Лучше бы не слышать. Каждый скрип, как выстрел.
They all remember it differently, so that means that someone's been fucking around in the past. I can save her,
Шум надоел.
right? I can undo this.
Мизофония. Данковский.
Can we take those fucking fireworks off? I preferred the hygiene awareness campaign, Jesus. I think we're done here. I feel that I've just made a mess of absolutely everything. I cursed Eva to be a genus loci of the still water. No agency of her own, no capacity to leave. Cursed Lara to death. I can't save the town. At least the projectile's loaded. Or the prototype, even. I really tried. I really, truly tried. Where is Lara? Before we end this, where the fuck is the changeling? I need to...
Шум надоел. Я забыл, что мира так много.
I want to see if we can find her. I want to talk about whatever the fuck we've just done. Is she up here? She might not even be in the House of the Living anymore. I don't know where she would be. Fuck off.
Вот не ждали. Брат, не убивай, убивай. Брат, не убивай.
Let's see if she's there. I don't know what else to be doing, honestly.
Вот не ждали. Только не убивай.
Maybe we'll find something else along the way. I don't know. I'm not really feeling like we did a good job. On any account. I didn't say you could. I did not say you could stop.
Вот не стреляй!
I did not give any of you permission to let go. Okay. What use is any of this? Changeling's not going to be here, is she? No one's here. The house is empty. The house of the living. Now only occupied by the dead. Rest in peace, Lara. I'm sure there is some way to save you. I just can't do it yet.
Стой, стой, стой.
Тишины бы.
Не убивай. Как ты, брат? Не убивай.
Тишины бы.
Не бойся, не бойся. Мало мы вас вешали.
Is there truly nothing?
Только
Just stashes, but no.
разговорник. Мало мы вас вешали. Брат.
No amalgam. Okay. need to boost our health a little bit because at the moment, one little fungal spore can kill us. Well, the commander now lives. There's no one in the cells. And Lara's dead. Simon could make two things happen at the same time, and the commander isn't even here. Fine. I think this is probably where we have to end it, because I don't see another way forward through this. Thank you for coming with me, everybody. I think this is the point where we stop. Might do a little bit more amalgam hunting whilst I'm away, just to prep for day 11. Thank you all. We'll see you soon.